Hello everyone, welcome back to our Basics of HR module series in ACCU360 ERP. Today we are focusing on employee master creation. In just a few simple steps, you can add and manage employee details efficiently with ACCU360 ERP. We will illustrate the process with three easy to follow examples, making it simple for you to understand and implement. So, if you are ready to streamline your HR processes and keep your employee information organized, stay tuned as we dive into the employee master creation in ACCU360 ERP. So, let's jump into our example first. Here you can see it's our employee number 1, which is Priya Sharma, and she is a female with the date of birth and date of joining with employment type, department, designation, branch, grade, and then total working days, email, mobile number, and address, and then qualification and shift timings. Okay. Then we have our employee number 2, and same as goes with employee number 3. Okay. So we will add these three employees into our employee master creation. Okay, and these employees will be added to our organization. So now let's get back to our software and we will add these employees to our organization. Okay, now to add any employee we have to go to the HR module. Then we have to select the employee and then we have to select this employee first. Okay, then we can also come here by going to the home screen and by pressing Ctrl G and search employee and open this employee list. Okay, so we already have an employee testing which is by default created by the software. You may or may not have this employee in your software, so we will add a new employee from here. Here we have to add all the details according to our example. Okay, so first we will add the name which is Priya Sharma. Okay, so we have to add the first name only here. Then we will add the last name Sharma. Then here we can add the Aadhaar number and the PAN number. These are the mandatory documents for any employee in India. You may or may not have this Aadhaar or PAN number according to your country. So, as per your country, the mandatory documents which are allowed or which are mandatory for any citizen, those documents will be configured here. Okay. Then we have to select the salutation. Here I will select Mrs. Then we have gender already selected as female. Okay, now we will add the date of birth from the example. So in our example the date of birth was 15th May 1990. So let's just add the date of birth which is 15th May 1990. Then we have the date of joining. Okay, so we have to add the date of joining which is 3rd July 2015. Okay, so here we will select 3rd July 2015. Okay, then we have the employment type. Okay, so let's see what is the employment type. It is full time. Okay, now we will select the full time, and then we have UN number and ESIC number. So to a certain companies which have the employees more than a certain limit which is mentioned in the, you can say, the state laws or the central laws, we have to take the UAN number and the ESIC number, okay, for each and employee for our company. If a employee already have a UAN or ESIC number, we can use that also, okay. So as we do not have this information right now, we will leave it blank, okay. Then we have the department. So the department of Miss Priya Sharma was sales and marketing, okay. So let's see, I will select sales only here, okay. So or we can like create a new department also, which we will cover in later in this video also, okay. So as of now we will select sales only. Then we have the designation, okay. So we have the designation as senior sales executive, okay. So here we will see there is any designation, okay. So we do not have the designation here. We can also put it in the head of marketing and sales right now. Then we have the branch, which is our Delhi branch, and the grade is, let's leave it empty, okay. Then we have this PF registration option. If we already have a PF number, we have to enter that here, okay. Then we have to check this option also if we want to deduct the PF of the employee. Then we have an option which is auto shift, okay. In some organization it might happen that there are rotational shifts or there are like work from home. So it's the time when the employee check into our organization. If we check this auto shift, the shift will be designated on the basis of the time of the check-in of the employee, okay. Then we have to check this for overtime pay if we want to add the overtime as a component in the salary, okay. Then we have emergency contact number and joining details, okay. So we do not have any emergency contact number, so we will not mention it here, okay. Then we have the joining date, okay. So here the date of retirement is auto calculated, okay. Then we have other information like job applicant, confirmation date, and then contract end date, then notice days, okay. We can put all these things here. Then we have attendance and leave details, okay. Here we can add the holiday list, which we will learn how to configure later in this video series, okay. Then we have leave policy, which also we will cover with the all the attendance and leave management processes, okay. Then there is a very important feature which is leave approver, okay. So leave approver is the approver of this, you can say, the person. If this employee apply for the leave, then there must be an approver who approves the leave of this particular employee, okay. So we can select the leave approver here, okay. Then we have this user ID option, okay. So it might be possible, it is like really important to give the user ID also to our employees, right? So when we create the user ID of the employee, we have to mention the user ID here, okay. Then we have the salary mode, then salary structure, and then here we will gross salary, total working days. We will cover all this while we will cover the salary part and the salary structure, okay. Then we can go to the more information, and in the more information we have health insurance. If we have our health insurance scheme for the employees, we can add the health insurance here. Then we have the contact details. Here we have to add the contact details of the employee, okay. So we will copy this from the example, okay. So here we have to copy the email address. Okay, it's the personal email address of the employee, and we can also provide the company's registered email address also. Okay. Then we have to select the preferred contact email which we want to give. Okay, so we will select the personal email here. Okay, so the personal preferred email will become this email which we mentioned here. Okay, then we have to select the address of the employee. Okay, and here we will add the if it is rented or the owned by the employee also. So we will select owned, and we will copy the address from the example itself. Okay, and we will also mention the current address is same as our permanent address. Okay, then we have to fill the employee mobile number here, which is we will copy from the case our examples. Okay, so here I'll mention the employee mobile numbers. Okay, you can see it's not picking up the whole mobile number because of this country code. So we have to remove this country code, and we have to write the whole mobile number here. Okay, so that's how we enter all the contact details of the employee. Then we can also mention the cover letter which was given by the employee at the time of the interviews. Okay, then we have the personal details. Okay, here we can mention the passport number, the passport valid up to date, place of issue, date of issue, marital status of the employee. Okay, then we can mention the blood group of the employee. Okay, we already have this configured here. Then we have family background and health details also. Okay, then here we can add the educational qualification of the employee. Okay, so our Priya Sharma has done the bachelor's of business administration. Okay, so we will leave it as graduate. Then in the qualification we will write the bachelor of business administration, and the year of passing would be, we will make it a year before the date of joining. Okay, so let's see, the date of joining was 2015, so we will make it 2014 as we do not have this information right now. So let's add it hypothetically, and the class percentage is also, and in the school we mention ABC as we do not know the information right now. Then we have the major and optional, we can leave it blank or we can fill this also. Then we have the external work history and previous work experience. Okay, so at the time of the interview and while creating the employee, we can mention the external work history which he has done from the other company or other organization. And then we have the option of internal work history. So let's suppose this employee was working with my Mumbai branch and now it's coming to our Delhi branch, so we can mention the details of the Mumbai branch here. Okay, now we can also come to the overview. Now first we will save this employee. Okay, so we will save this employee. Okay, so employee status is changed to the active, and we can see in the overview the attendance of the employee which is currently 0. Then in the connections we can see all the documents related to the employee. Okay, so that's how we create an employee in our organization. Okay, so let's just add those other employees also. So our next employee is Rajesh Kumar. Then we have the salutation as Mr. And the date of birth of Mr. Rajesh Kumar is 1st 10 December 1985. Okay. So 10th December 1985. Then the date of joining of Mr. Rajesh Kumar is 1st February 2010. And in the employment type, we will again select full-time. Now we have permanent as the employee type. Okay, so permanent is full-time only. Okay, so we will write full-time here. Then we have to select the department. So the department is finance department. So we do not have any finance department. Okay, so now let's learn how to create a department. Okay, so we can create a new department from here also, or we can go to the home and then we can go to the HR module, and in the employee we will select this department option. So here you can see all the departments are here. Now we will click to add a new department. Okay, so you can see it's open in a tree form. So here we will add a new department which is finance. We can also create it as a group note, which we have understand in our basics of accounting with ACCU360 ERP series. Okay, so here you can see the finance department is created. Okay, now let's see what are all the other things we have to create. So the designation is assistant manager. Let's go to the designation. Do we have this designation or not? Okay, so press Ctrl F to find and write the assistant. No, we do not have any assistant. But do we have manager? Yes, we have manager. Okay, so we can select this manager for the purpose. Then next is the branch, which is Mumbai. Then we have to mention the grade also. Okay, so let's go to the employee grade. Okay, so to go to the employee grade, we have to again go to the HR module itself. So here is the HR module, and in the HR module, let's go to the employee and finally click on the employee grade. Okay, now first we should understand what a employee grade is. Okay, so if you see, we have to create an employee grade by clicking on this plus button. So here we have two options, which is default leave policy and default salary structure. Okay, which means if we select this particular grade to any employee, the default leave policy, which is mentioned here, and the default, you can say, salary structure will also apply to the employee, and we do not have to separately mention the employee's salary policy and salary structure. Okay, so that's how we can ease our process by creating the employee grade. Okay, so we will create this employee grade and employee grade after we will learn how to manage the leave policy and the salary structure of the company. Okay, so We will do this topic after we understand this default leave policy and default salary structure in our upcoming videos. Okay, so now let's go back to the home page and let's see what are the other things we needed to add. Okay, we do not have to add any other things also, so we can now create the second employee also. So let's again go to the HR, then employee, then again employee, and let's create a second employee, which is Rajesh Kumar. In salutation we will select Mr. again. Then what is the date of birth of Mr. Rajesh Kumar? The date of birth was 10th December 1985. Okay, so let's go to 10th December 1985. Here, then we have to mention the date of joining, which was 1st February 2010. Okay, then in employment type we will select the full time. Then we can select the department as finance now. Okay, so here we will select the finance department, and the designation we will select the manager. Okay, here we will select the manager, and the branch of Mr. Rajesh Kumar was Mumbai branch. Okay, so here we will select Maharashtra. Then grade we will do in our separate video. Okay, then we have PF number, and we do not want to configure this. We will understand overtime pay in a separate video. Okay, then we have to, okay, we do not have to configure anything here right now. Let's see. Yeah, we do not have to configure anything here right now. Okay, then we have to go to the more information option, and here we will add the contact details of the employee. Okay, so first we will select the personal email address. Then here we will select personal email ID as our preferred one. Then we will select the owned here. And here we will add the address also. And here we will mention the mobile number. Okay, in the educational detail we will select the postgraduate, and here we will select CA. Year of passing would be, we will again take 1 year before the joining. Okay, so the joining date was 1st February 2010, so we will select the year of passing as 2009. We will leave all of these blank, and here we will just write ABC, and we will save this employee also. Okay, so our 2 employees have been saved so far. Now we will select sorry, we will click on this add button to add our third employee. Okay, so our third employee is Miss Anjali Singh. So here we will write Anjali Singh. The salutation we will again select Miss. Then we have to add the date of birth of Miss Anjali Singh, which is 20th September 1993. Then we have to mention the date of joining, which is 15th March 2018. Employment type we will again select permanent, which is full time. No, we have the employment type as contract. Okay, so let's mention contract here. Then we have to select the department, which is HR, and the designation was HR executive, so we will mention the associate here. Okay, so here we will mention the associate, and the branch was our Haryana branch. Then we have to mention the contact details also. Here we will mention the personal email. And we will select here the preferred email is personal email. Then we will mention the address. And in the education qualification, we will select this, and here we have also known the major also, so let's just add the major here. And the year of passing we will mention 2017, and let's leave everything here like other same. Okay, so now we will save this employee also. So you can see how we have created the 3 employees so far, and you can see the designation of each and every employee in front of it. Okay, now let's just go back to the home page. Thank you for watching today's video. We hope you find it very helpful and informative. Make sure to stay tuned for more episodes in the Basics of HR module with ACCU360 ERP series. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Till then, thanks a lot for watching.